Hello everyone, in today's video, I'm going to show you everything you need to know about Kafka, one of the most powerful characters in Honkai Star. I will cover her Litecoin ranking, relics and team build, as well as some tips and tricks on how to use her effectively. This video was requested by some of you, so thank you for your support. Now let's get started. Kafka is a lightning type Nihility character. She is the center and heart of DOT team. DOT stands for damage over time. She has highly effective way to give shock debuff and reduce toughness. At 0+1, which means E0 Kafka plus 1 copy of her Litecoin, her direct damage and dot ratio is 1:3. Now let's talk about Kafka's Litecoin choices. Kafka's first Litecoin choice is obviously her 5-star Litecoin. Patience is all you need. Then if you are not planning to pull her 5-star Litecoin, here are other Litecoin choices ranked by damage. Second on the list, S5, Good Night and Sleep Well. Third, S3, Good Night and Sleep Well. Fourth, S1, In the Name of the World. Fifth, S1, Good Night and Sleep Well. Sixth, S5, Eyes of the Prey. And the last or out of consideration for meta. Here is data calculation of top 2 Litecoin. Patience is all you need and Good Night and Sleep Well. At S5, Good Night and Sleep Well is almost catching up with the damage of Patience is all you need. The difference is 5% to 10%. Overall, it is very good Litecoin choice if you are not planning to pull Patience is all you need. 4-star Litecoin for meta used to be a very good choice for Kafka. As you can see, Kafka is on the Litecoin image. However, after Kafka's kit was altered by developer before release, she became more like an upgraded Serval with dot feature. So for meta, it's no longer a good Litecoin choice for her. Instead, it is better for characters such as Sample. That's all for Kafka's Litecoin. Now let's talk about relics. There is no doubt that the best option for her is the 4 pieces of lightning set plus Herta station set. This combination will boost her lightning damage to the max. The main stats to look for are ATK, speed, and lightning damage boost. Substats, speed, effect hit rate, ATK percentage, critical rate, critical damage, break effect. Now let's talk about the team build for Kafka. There are generally 3 ways of Kafka team. The first way, 1 dot member with 1 debuff member. This composition is Kafka dot member. That could be either Luca or Sample. Healer debuffer. Debuffer could be either Silver Wolf or Pella. In this team composition, Kafka uses her skill and ultimate to deal damage for high HP enemy, and she can also use additional attack to give debuffs. As for the dot member, for the case enemies have physical weakness or is elite boss, Luca is a better choice because his physical debuff can give bleed to enemy. Bleed debuff damage is calculated based on enemy's total HP. So for elite boss, the damage is extra effective comparing to other elemental debuffs. So what is considered a good case to use Sample as dot member? Sample is the best when enemies have wind weakness or there are multiple enemies. The third member, Healer, can use normal attack as well as healing the team. For the debuff member, use Silver Wolf if the team needs to add weakness. Otherwise, or if no Silver Wolf, use Pella. The second team build for Kafka is Kafka with 2 dot members together, Luca and Sample, then a healer. Kafka is responsible for adding lightning debuff and dot damage. Sample and Luca will give wind shear and bleed dot debuffs. The healer will help the team staying alive. There is a third team build that only uses Kafka for dot damage. That is 3 lightning characters plus 1 quantum, that is Silver Wolf. The team is like Kafka, Tingyun, Bailu, and Silver Wolf. This team can be used when you don't want to level Sample or Luca or when they are lacking eidolons. But it is tricky to build this team because Kafka is better with her own Litecoin in this case, and Tingyun needs 4-star Litecoin. Planetary Redensverse. The Litecoin description is, if an ally deals the same damage type as the wearer, damage dealt increases by 12 to 24%. Because Tingyun and Kafka are both lightning element type, this light cone can give additional 80% damage to E0+1 Kafka. For players who do not have Silver Wolf, they can also use Pella as the last member. That's all for Kafka's team build. To recap, here are the main points that we covered. Kafka is a lightning type nihility character who is the center and heart of Dot team. Her best light cone choice is Patient is all you need, followed by Good Night and Sleep Well. Her best relic choice is 4 pieces of Lightning set plus Herta Station set. Her best team build options are 1. Kafka plus Dot member plus healer plus debuffer. 2. Kafka plus 2 Dot members plus healer. 3. Kafka plus 2 Lightning members plus debuffer. The reason for using multiple Dot members in one team is because Kafka gives low direct damage but high Dot damage that scales with her ATK. That's all I have for you today about Kafka. What's your plan for pulling Kafka and what kind of team do you want to put her in? Let me know in the comments below. Also make sure to check out my other Honkai Star Rail videos for more tips and guides. Once again, thanks for watching and see you next video. 加油！